we're gonna get started soon, guys. How long have I been on this damn intro? 8 minutes. You know what? For a change, I've actually did some. Well, you know what? I'll actually tell the truth. I was actually supposed to like stream like hours ago, but like I said, like every time I'm just about to stream, I get these like stupid and wild ideas, like oh, wouldn't it be funny if we like just started our stream like this, or like anyways, it's just ideas that it's brainstorming ideas that just come out of nowhere. I think it has a lot to do with it's like influence from like a lot of shows and movies and stuff like that I've seen throughout the years, you know, whether it's like cartoons or anime or like serious TV series, like you know, or just like classic or modern movies and whatnot. And you know, that's what I love about culture, and I don't mean any specific culture. I just mean like creative ideas that just different people come up with, whether it's like music or, you know, it could just be acting, whether people are trying to like imitate or be unique in their own self. Like, man, I could just talk about it forever, like in a whole variety of different subjects. And that's what I love about this stream. I just I can just kind of ramble, and it kind of like puts my ideas out there, or just my thoughts. You know, and sometimes you have all these thoughts, but sometimes you need like a way to, I don't know how to put it, like organize the thoughts or ideas, or and I think what I'm trying to say is, like, sometimes you have an idea in mind, or, you know, whether it's the scale of it, or whether you're influenced, or you want to imitate or try your own brand. Like if you want to do your own brand of you know, whatever creative outlet you want to do, you know, I think a lot more people should just go ahead and go for it, you know, as silly as it sounds, or like as silly as it may seem to you. You know, at least once it's done, you don't have to like publish it or put it out there to the world, you know? Like there's different means of publishing your work, or your, well, yeah, it is work, you know? But it's so much more rewarding. You know, like whenever you come up with an idea, say like, let's say if you're drawing, you know? And like it's happened to me too, where I had like a project in mind, like something I was doing. It was just a creative outlet. Maybe I'll talk more about it, or I'll show it on stream or whatever these days. But let's say if you're like on a deadline, like whenever you're writing a book, it's hard, like, and it's long, and it's frustrating. But when something just comes up, like whenever you have an idea in mind, it's like it just flows, and it's like so easy, and the time just, you could spend like 3 or 4 hours just go by, and you're like, and you're working nonstop, you know? because you have like this goal in mind, and you have this like super crazy idea, and you're like, you just want to like manifest it, you know. And you know, oftentimes it's like you may not have like the skills or the tools to do it, but that's a lot easier nowadays with like technology, and like you know, you can do a lot of stuff on the cheap too, you know. A lot of people may not know, but like at least if you ask around, a lot of people will say, like, you know, for instance, I was looking for like a sort of like Photoshop program because I wanted to do sort of like not my own artwork, but like, you know, I just wanted to like amalgamate like different ideas together and into one big thing, kind of like a movie poster kind of thing. And like one of my best friends, he's like, hey, you know, don't worry, like you don't need to use Photoshop, like you don't have to get a license, and you know, but what you can do, if it's something at least simple enough, you can use like I think the website's called photopea, you know, photopea.com, I think. It basically has the same tools as Photoshop, but don't expect it to be like Paint, like Microsoft Paint. You're still gonna have to like learn how to use the different tools. You're gonna get frustrated at first, like, Jesus Christ, like how do I rotate this image, or how do I flip this image like from like horizontally, you know. So you know, you just have to go on Google. It takes 2 seconds. It's everything. It's not like like, you know, it's not like just going in Paint and using the different tools, and you just, or Word or whatever, you like just go onto the, you know, you just move your mouse up and then you find the correct tool for the correct job. Sometimes it takes a little exploring and stuff like that, but there's actually a wide variety of different tools and options that you could use, and it's worth exploring. So, you know, anyways, I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you have like any creative ideas or anything that you want to try, like the tools are out there, you know. Don't be afraid to explore and, you know, try it out, you know. And if you don't, if you don't want to publish it, you don't have to, but you probably will, because you're like, especially when you get a really good idea, you kind of like want to show it around a little bit, or just like at least get somebody's opinion, you know. So, all right, just give me 2 minutes and we're gonna start the stream soon. Hey, oh. Hey, no. Where's my game, bro? Game capture. Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong scene. All right. DJ, let's wind that back. Just making sure my fucking okay. Three, four. All right, enough. What's going on, guys? I've been like looking forward to playing this all week. I was so mad. I was like, I have to work this week. I was like, because I had a bunch of like personal stuff and like, you know, just like real life, you know, like you gotta go to like shopping and cleaning and go see, you know, spend time with family and friends, and you know, it was good overall, but does it really compare? Does it really compare to a good DQ4 session? Man, where were we last time? Oh, you know how I was saying like I was supposed to like stream like a couple hours ago, but I just had this like crazy idea in mind, and one thing that like kind of ran into my mind was like, you remember like the old DBZ like Dragon Ball, like whenever they start new episodes. All right, hold on. All right, so like what happened last time? Where were we? I don't know. Actually, maybe my buddy here can like maybe kind of remind us where we stood or where we were last time. Oh my god. So it begins.
On our last episode, the chapter opened with Tsarevna Alena being scolded by her father, Tsar Stepan. Her bold desire to enter the Endor tournament has drawn his disapproval. He forbids her to leave the palace, commanding that she learn the proper decorum, befitting a Tsarevna. Frustrated, Alena retreated to her chambers. But the wall she once shattered has only been patched with wooden boards. Undeterred, she kicked through once more, escaping the palace with fierce determination.
That's right.
Before she can even leave the palace grounds, two familiar figures appeared, Kirill and Boria. Loyal to the end, they insisted on joining her. Alena accepted, and so began their journey. The road to Taborov. Coming up with your streamer, Butts.
That's me. So stupid. All right. Well, that was my little idea there. All right, let's start the game. Where's my remote? Okay. That wasn't it. I had like a totally different. No. So I had like another idea, but I was taking so much time on it, and it was actually like some graphic stuff for my PNG. But I think we'll save it for next time. I was like, you know what? I spent like so much time doing this like super cringy like intro, but I mean like that's what I love about it. It's just like a callback to like, you know, the stuff that we used to hear, you know, or like you know, I kind of like, it's, to me it's, I know it's super cringy, but it's kind of like callbacks. It's like, oh, you know. But what's kind of cool about it is because like anybody can now do these sorts of things, like crazy intros or like you know, it all depending on how much time you have, and also like, you know, also like, you know, like it does depend on money and resources and the right team, you know, if you're gonna go that far. I mean, like, you know, I'm a one man team, you know, just trying to have fun here. But I mean, that's what's fun. Like, you know, like you have all these like crazy ideas, and you can actually like, you know, manifest them or put them into creation, and you don't have to be like the greatest artist in the world to start off. You know, you just have to put yourself out there and take a chance, you know, whatever you want to do, and you're only gonna get better at it. You know, it's like learning an instrument, you know, that's all it is. So I actually played a little bit. I thought it was gonna take a little bit longer, but it didn't take that much time. So what I did was I grinded just a little bit, just to get like whatever armor and whatnot was offered in town, and just a few levels, that's all. Oh, yeah, so we're at level 4, and our HP is at 14 and 18 and 24. You know, who doesn't like sleep at the inn before saving? You know, it's so basic. So it looks like we're normally this would be kind of a tough fight. I'm gonna try to like go for it, but you know what, our health is at 20, and look at Carol, he's almost fully healed. I thought we were like in our 30s and 40s, like, as far as HP goes. I'm kind of curious to see what damage they're gonna do. Well, our speed's pretty good. 3 points of damage. You know, what kind of concerns me is that you know, I absolutely wanted to not go to the next town like on my own. I wanted to at least like, you know, show that journey. I'm not sure how far it is, I haven't seen it yet, but what I'm assuming is that there's going to be more equipment, more challenges, which will require more grinding and more money. Ugh. Let's just make sure our volume levels are good. I know this is something I try every time. It's because like every time you stream, something's like off. You know? It's because I like to play around a lot with like you know, with different options and filters and stuff like that. And some you're gonna end up like, you know, muting your mic or something like that, right? So Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Well, hopefully, if it sounds like crap, or you can't hear a thing, somebody's gonna mention it, but I mean, come on. Can we get a crackle at least? Are we gonna have to, I mean, yeah, 6 moles here? You gotta be kidding me. This, like, I thought 4 was bad enough. You know, like, if you didn't hear it or see it, let me give you, like, the best word I can give you to represent what I'm feeling, or yeah, what I absolutely feel right now. It's gulp. It's a huge gulp. But yeah, I think I'm still having like some PTSD from like our last fights from these moles. You know, they're hitting us for 4, and when your HP is like 20 max, you know, like you're kind of like stretching your collar, like, is it hot in here? Oh man, that was so easy. Yeah, I was probably waiting for nothing. Sounds right there. Perfect. You know, and this is what I was expecting. You know, like you go just like a few feet away from town. It's like, you know, a couple slimes, and then you move a couple feet forward. It's like moles and magicians. Then you're like, the further you get, and these are just like small steps, like, you know, 4 or 5 squares or steps from the other town that you're traveling from. It's very deceiving. Like, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, I would actually like try to gain another level or 2, but you know, if we can save and, you know, rest at the end real quick, I'll be satisfied. I'm really curious to see what the shops are looking like too. You know, as much as I don't want to like spend a lot of money on new equipment, you know, I love seeing new gear and just like striving for it. Like, you know, just like working towards a bigger goal, and especially like the wider the range. Like, let's say if it doubles your attack or your defense, I mean, it's so rewarding. Just like to go back to the old stomping grounds, the old grinding place where you used to, you know, make your golden levels. You know, they used to like redline you, 1 HP, make you sweat, and now they're like missing and hitting for 1 HP. You know, then you're asking yourself, well, what was I worried about? What was the big deal? Yeah, sure, I can beat the monster. So what he's saying is, he's you know, basically questioned us like, hey, do you think you can beat the big bad monster? Well, yeah, of course, you know. It's calling us weak. I must no look the gifts horse's mouth. What? I kind of wonder what that means. If you're sure, you go see the priest. He tells you what you must do. All right. So that must be our first clue to what we have to do next. But let's keep exploring the town a little bit. Wow, this town's like way smaller than I thought. What a nightmare of a town. You know, let's at least hope that the Alright, so at least the end's always open. Ooh. You know, I was kind of expecting like to go to the next town and see some like iron armor, gold vests, and silver weapons. So, that just goes to show you can't rely on others. You kind of have to rely on your own skills. So we need to go ahead and gain a few more levels just so we just have that small cushion of HP. That's what I would like to see, you know. I don't like seeing it when it's like 20. At least in our 30 HP range would be like so much more comfortable, because like a lot of our spells too, like whenever we heal, I think that's more or less what it is. Like we heal for 30. So I mean, you get hit twice, you're down to like 12. It's like more than, you know, well, not more, but almost half your HP. Like when you're fighting 6 moles, are you gonna risk taking the chance to avoid getting hit, or that character getting hit, you know, for so many times? So, you know, I think what I should have done was maybe try and gain a couple more levels. I really was, I didn't know, but you know, we'll see. We'll go with the flow. Let's not stress there. Let's not jump to conclusions. No, already we're like getting discouraged. Like, oh my god, this is gonna be like an impossible task. What are we gonna do? But I mean, we got here. Are we stressing? Not really. Well, I mean, like, we did see those 6 moles. So they're telling us to go north, right? Alright, so north, we shall go. Sorry, I just have to clear my throat real quick. Ah, just a small tickle. You say that you take place of Anastasia's sacrifice. Okay. So I do remember, like, some of the story. And, well, let's just, move the story forward. And, if they're not clear about what's going on, I'll, let you guys know. I actually don't know if we're ready, but we'll say yes for now. Alright, so basically, we're taking somebody's place. And they're like, are you sure you want to sacrifice yourself? Yeah. Oh, wow. Thanks. I guess they, seems like it's some sort of like altar. But I'm not sure why we're taking, one person's place. And we're 3. That doesn't seem, like a fair exchange, right? Boodog and Master Kong. Yeah, I'm not really liking the looks of this. Let's try hitting one of the dogs just for, well, for fun. I mean, as an experiment. Yeah. This... Wow, harsh. So I think we're gonna focus our fighters on Master Kong. He will go ahead and heal, and I think we're gonna keep spending our MP on some of those dogs. There you go, perfect. So I'm kind of hoping that it takes 2 spells to take out one of those dogs. But, you know, just in case, I think I'll have Alena attack the dog. Ooh. No, we still have like 18 MP. That's crazy, eh? I mean, what a powerhouse. Boria? Oh, are you kidding me? Wow. But how are we supposed to, Sorry, my eyes are as big as dinner plates right now. Are you serious? There's no way we're like doing okay. Alright, so it's because we have to lower his defense. You know, like, I appreciate those small things. You know, like, they're like, you know, you have to put a little bit of thought, a little bit of strategy that comes into play. It's fun, you know. It's way better than like button mashing, right? We'll do it one more time. Booyakasha. Yeah, all right. So we can only do it once. Oh, are you serious? I have to call a ref here. That's impossible. Are you serious? Nah, man, nah. Well, you know what? It is what it is. Bro healed? Ooh. Son of a... Even Boria's doing some pretty killer damage. Imagine if we had all three. This guy would be done for. Yeah, well. Yeah. So we're just gonna go ahead and I'm so mad. Oh. You know, it's just stats, right? It's just like it's just numbers. You know, this guy's healing himself for this much and we're doing so much damage and oh, you so mad at him. No. We're up. We're just gonna go ahead and let's see if we can we have enough money to revive. I'm not too concerned about HP right now. Sure. Oh no, I don't want to go back to the last village. I did it again. All right, let's go. One sec. Yeah. There you go. You know, I really have to stop doing that. But it's because they give us that option. Like, do you want to stop your adventure? You know, it's like, of course not. Like, but oh, Dragon Quest. Why do you give us that option? Well, it's the same with the battles, right? You know, I kept pressing to like fight, but in reality, what we had to do is like lower the guy's defense and Alright, so I didn't buy the best equipment. The last time it must have been like yo, look at all these look at all this equipment I'm missing. Yo, no wonder. Again, am I gonna have to like turn in circles just to get it? No, I'm not gonna put you guys through that. We're gonna play another game. I'm going to just give me 1 sec. I'm just trying to like gather my thoughts because we grinded, but like there's no way. Like I grinded for a little bit. Like okay, maybe it was like an hour. But there's no way that I'd be missing all this equipment. Like I grinded after I ended the stream early last time. Well, you know what? I think what I'm gonna do is, you know, instead of just playing on my own, you know, I really want to like stream and like have a little fun. But I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put this stuff aside. We're gonna get back to it, but I'll make a new stream. I'll make a new game, or stream a new game, and we're actually gonna like play with viewers, or if you guys want to like request songs and stuff like that. Because I kind of want to have a little bit of fun today, you know. And I was expecting to have some fun, like with some progression into the story, but something happened. Either I didn't save, or I mean, that's the only explanation. But every time I come into town, I save. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm a little disappointed. Just I was really looking forward to play some of this. Not turning in circles. All right. So I'm just gonna end the stream right here. I'm gonna play something else, and I'm just gonna leave it open if anybody wants to join, or you know, we're actually gonna have like a little bit of fun today because I'm off today. So, and the last thing I want to do is just sit quietly and you know, sitting quietly is a time to relax. Now it's a day to like have a little bit of fun, you know. So, all right. So we're gonna end the stream here. All right, peace out, guys. I'll be back in like, I don't know, faster than you can say.